rubbing. Shout it, he'll pop on anybody. Shout it, don't care about rubbing your ass on camera. Nigga better ask about me. Nigga, I take your chain, bitch. Nigga, I take your main, bitch.
All right, let's go to Jeff Wittek. We got to check out Jeffrey Wittek. Jeff Wittek is back. He's been having what we would call a real tough time recently. After Andrew Schultz tarnished him, he kind of disappeared. Let's see where it's at. No, that's not it. It's right here. Okay, so most of the time when people go disappearing, okay, they do this thing called the old disappearing trick. Houdini did it. People are like, what happened to Houdini? Did he die? He did die, but... You know, he would do these things where people are like, where'd he go? He's underwater, getting the chains off. They're like, did he just disappear? No, he's down there getting the chains off. Getting the chains off. Picking the lock. But, you know, sometimes people disappear. They have to take time for themselves. You know, Jeff Wittek of the Vlog Squad, David Dobrik's guy. He got himself, you know, a whole new career going. He's got this podcast. He's got the Jeff FM show. He's an Ethan Klein friend of Klein. I like to call friend of crime. Let's catch up with Jeff FM. Wherever it's at. Now he's going to be explaining where he's gone, explaining everything.
He used to be out on the corner. He was dealing in drugs. Got himself a barber's chair and gave awesome cuts. Now he's a podcaster. His life, he'll talk about it with us.
Okay, we don't care. So Jeff's back. Jeff's been gone, hiding. He had a mental breakdown, okay? And wait until you find out why he went missing for a little while. And you know, it's up to you guys to believe if it's real or not. Jeff has been going through what we would call a lawsuit, okay? His eye, he had what we would call a bump, okay? He bumped his head into what we would call a corner of some type of machinery in the water, a crane. Okay, swinging around, having the time of his life, saying, hey, yeah, I'll hop on, you know, expecting, you know, if the fucking one of the dumbest people or one of the least, you know, not licensed fucking machine operator. Imagine being like, yeah, let me let a non-machine operator work this thing. It can go well, right? It's like his head didn't fucking explode. Anyways, there's a big lawsuit going on. Jeff FM has been told by his lawyers to keep his fucking mouth shut. Keep it quiet. Maybe he shouldn't do the show until all the legal shit's done. He decided against that. He's back. Okay, he couldn't hide anymore. He's back.
Oh, how it's good to be back. Damn, mental health break over.
Okay, here we go. Jeff, what do you girls think about rate this 1 to fucking bullshit? Looking really crusty. Now, I guess Jeff has dry shampoo he sells, which is like a wild thing to think about. Now, his eye is kind of fucked up. Look at that shit.
Jeffrey? What happened to your eye, man? What happened to your eye?
Okay, so he does have what we would call like kind of a Frankenstein lid for an eye. You know, if you go back and watch the classic Mary Shelley's Frankenstein with Robert De Niro, you'll know what I mean.
I am back. I am better than ever. Sorry, I left.
Okay, so Becky's been... I was like, what is that sound? Okay, so they got a fucking... I forgot this was about to play. We'll pause this. It's actually not a good idea. I'll keep it right next to Jeff. Where's Jeff at? Okay, there he is. That scared me. I thought Jeff had some type of backing track going on. Some type of fucking music for a show.
Guys, but thank you for the people who are still here with me. And fuck the ones that left.
All right, so he's shout out the haters. So here's Jeff shilling up. Fuck, I gotta move this. Now, what really blows my mind is people don't come back because they're clapping at the haters. They're coming back for that fucking check. Now, as you can see, somebody's not on their show anymore. I think there was some type of drama with one of the original people in the bathroom, okay? You know, using the mixer, hitting the fucking sound bites.
Ones that left.
It's a new guy in there. Okay, they got this fucking disgusting shtick going on where... Look at you, man. You look like Adam LZ of pro bicycle fame. And, yeah, it's an Adam LZ to me. Von Dutch. This has got to go. I don't give a fuck how fucking cool you are. You put this on your head? It's the same as walking around the
Fucking
goddamn hat on. Come on, man.
I feel great.
So they're missing somebody. He's been fired. So there's a new guy in the bathroom with
I
him.
feel jacked. I feel perfect. I feel like I was sculpted.
So Jeff's really nervous. He starts the show out. He's already doing what we call checking the chat. I guess this was live because I'm watching. I'm like, what's going on here? Who the fuck are you talking to? Ghosts? He keeps mentioning people in the chat. But he's over here shilling. He came back to make some money, honey. Okay, he says at the first part, he's like, I was ready. I missed my guys. Nah, dog, you had to get that check. And it's actually quite surprising for a 43-minute show how many advertisements he's got going on here.
By God himself.
Human Hair says, best soundboard in the business.
And you know what? Sometimes you need to hit the lows to appreciate the highs. Wow. And that's what this business is full of. The highest highs and the lowest lows.
Okay, so he sounds a little slizzed up. I still think he's on the perks.
Bathroom Boys. 2 whites in there now.
Oh, 2 whites.
Oscar is on hiatus.
Not a good book.
We're going to have to get into it. We're on speaking terms. We're good. You know, we're supposed to meet up with him today, but I was just busy.
I don't know what the hell's going on in the chat. Rochelle's saying she has to behave. It's all right. Let everybody talk. They talking.
So we got this white kid in there, Kyle.
LOL. Beware of athletes with too much information.
We'll call him for now, so you don't have to.
Wow, this guy's really yellow. Everything about him is yellow. Okay. Not a good look. This is bullshit. This is what it is. What you have to look like to be on YouTube, famous YouTube channels. Yellow socks, yellow. This is a Shane Dawson wrenched down collar if I've ever seen one.
You don't have to. His ego has hit a new peak. Look, what I hit really dark time.
And he does sound pilled. Cool says he's totally pilled. He's slurring a little bit. And the way his eyes are, you ever seen somebody's eyes whenever they're just like, I don't fucking care anymore, man. I'm coming back with my lips all fucking... His lips, his whole face is injected. Okay? He's got a lot of serum in his shit.
And I'll get into the...
Just the way he moves. He's got that fucking prosthetic mouth. Not a good look.
The dark shit, the real shit in a little bit. I don't know if this podcast is going to be what we post publicly as a comeback. I was supposed to shoot with Tana today.
Just the way he talks right now, I can barely slur her name out of his mouth.
To be what we post publicly as a comeback. I was supposed to...
It's not his left eye. If that's his left eye, what the fuck is wrong with would be his right. What's wrong with this thing? What did he do? What is he going to go? Now he wants to fix the other one that never had a problem. Look at those lips, girls. What do you think about the whistling lips?
We're caught in a trap.
Out. It's
to
enough.
shoot with Tana today, but you know Tana is always late. And
He's having a hard time even getting her name out. Tana. It's like whenever somebody's going through rehabilitation from having their brain turn into a vegetable and they're reteaching them the English language.
I don't know if this podcast is going to be what we post publicly as a comeback. I was supposed to shoot with Tana today, but you know Tana is always late. And I just said, fuck it. I'm ready to shoot. I've been gone for too long. I've been itching to get back in here.
He's been itching to get back in. He's itching to get that check. Look at this guy over here. He knows what's up. Look at that eye right there. He looks like he doesn't even want to be here.
Kyle's got nothing to
Another drug addict right here. Kyle.
edit. So, look, we're just doing it. And if Tana shows up after, we'll do an episode with her. We'll talk about her recent controversies.
Rochelle says the only thing Jeff needs is to wake up. Stop with the bullshit. This could be a cool guy if he would just stop playing these games whenever you have to suit yourself and change yourself up and put on this camouflage to make everybody like you. Just be yourself, man. You could rip this whole fucking thing down, start fresh, have everything about New York City and, the Italian culture. Start saying that, I know that he wants to say the big N-word.
Everybody's been canceled
I'm just kidding, okay?
since I left.
Or maybe he does.
So I picked the perfect. There you go. That's what I'm talking about.
Also, this is the way he talks. He's very, very, very peculiar, and he kind of is really looking like he's got like some type of nose prosthetic on. This is not a normal looking nose. That motherfucker is straight up juiced
Since
up.
I left. So
Looking like the movie Looper, whenever they gave Jonathan Daly, or what the fuck his name is, Joseph Gordon-Levitt, that nose prosthetic to look like Bruce Willis.
I picked the perfect. There you go. That's what I'm talking about. Everybody. Who'd have thought? The month I take off, everybody goes down. Now, would I have gone down in that time? Probably.
Sure has some
I probably
7Bs,
would've got
baby.
Caught up in the smoke somehow. But I didn't. I took.
Oh, yeah, that's why I looked it up. I was like, wait, Jeff has the same Joe Rogan headphones? So Jeff FM has his place procured with all, supplied with everything a fucking goddamn show, I guess, needs. A couple of these black fucking dicks. The Shure SM7 inches. Okay? Maxed out. Covered everywhere in here. Okay, the classic Elgato arm. These are probably the cheap Amazon ones just because of the headsets they're using. They're using cheap Sennheiser 280 HD Pro,
Probably.
whatever. They're very cheap
I
headphones.
probably would have got caught up in the smoke somehow. But I didn't. I took the mental health break at the perfect time because God is looking out for me. And I just been doing push-ups.
He's not, okay? I promise you. That's a fucking fib if I've ever heard. Yeah, that has got to be the eye right there. There's no fucking chance if that's the fake, if this is the glass. See if a glass eye? Whatever. If this is the one that has problems, then this motherfucker's got bigger problems. His natural eyelid looks fucking wretched.
I went to my mom.
So he's got like some type of poison infection up in here. Got stung by a
Mom's
bee.
house, and I stayed there in my childhood room that I grew up in, and I was just doing push-ups. My mom was feeding me meatballs, and I was just getting jacked. I'm 180 now, and this is the biggest I've been since probably since like my 20s. I'm being
Son of a fucking bitch! God damn it!
my role. We start filming in a week. I'm
Let me go
getting
back.
jacked. I'm 180 now, and this is the biggest I've been since like my 20s.
Oh, come on, Jeff. Let's go. You imagine me and him getting in a fight. I feel like I get dropped in like 1 second, but I'll have that knife on me, okay? What are you gonna do now?
Movie
Can't win a knife
filming
fight.
hasn't started yet, but I'm bulked up. I'm ready for my role. We start filming in a week. I'm doing my scenes with Eric Roberts, Julia Roberts.
Okay, so he's doing a fucking movie with Eric Roberts. That's not going to be a good movie. Folks, that's not going to be a fucking good movie. Okay? No way. Fucking Eric Roberts. I saw Eric Roberts at one of these disgusting horror movie conventions. I went to this a fucking horror con or something a while ago. It was in a Marriott Renaissance, whatever the fuck it was. One of these Renaissance fucking places, these goddamn hotels, convention halls. I go in there, I'm like, ugh, God, you can smell it right away when you go to these Comic-Cons. I went there to buy shit. I didn't go there to fucking mingle. All they had was a lot of smut. The whole back area was porn shit. A lot of like horror, and these girls are coming up to me trying to get me to play a contest. No way. Eric Roberts, out of everybody I'd ever expect to be at a horror convention, where it's like C-rate actors that were in a snippet of like some type of cult movie, were sitting there. Okay. Getting a couple fucking, dollars from somebody coming up being like, I think I know who you are. Do you want to sign my, people love to have things signed by random people in pop culture. Oh, yeah, that signature means a lot. Okay, I like to just go and erase it on a lot of people's baseballs, everything. That signature is bullshit. It's somebody writing. Stop thinking people's writing is everything that could be anything. I'm going to fucking throw up. Anyways, Eric Roberts was there out of nowhere, sitting in the back. The only person I saw up next to him was a person with Down syndrome. And Eric Roberts had that super crazy, like, I'm about 3 months sober, pink cloud, fucking demonic smile. I'm like, dude, and I was with my buddy. I'm like, I love the movie I think it's called Runaway Train. It's got John Voight in it, Eric Roberts and John Voight. They break out of the clink. And it's a speed style movie. The train won't stop, and they're in the middle of the coldest place ever, Alaska. Okay, trying to break out the clink. It's a great, great movie. If you like an old timey movie. But I didn't go talk to him. Eric Roberts is very, very. I probably could have had him come to my house if I would have sat there and gave him the time of day. So Jeff Wittek about to be in some type of movie that's starring yours truly, Eric Roberts, Julia Roberts' brother. This is gonna be bullshit.
Brother, and he's
I mean, he also looks like a lady too. Wow, looking like Ellen DeGeneres. Okay.
Actor. He's in The Dark Knight and stuff like that. So I'm excited to do that. That's gonna be sick. So many exciting things happening. I don't know how much of them I want to reveal, but obviously you guys know some of them. We got a merch drop coming. We got Tana shampoo.
Tana shampoo is probably gonna be smell like fucking Perks.
Family. So I'm not giving the fucking subscriptions out for free, but maybe I will one day.
Okay, so he's over here just saying he's not going to give anything out for free. Let's get in a little bit further.
Sha'Carri Richardson are just so dope.
What's this? She's fucking high. Listen to the way slurring up a fucking storm.
Yes. And her and Sha'Carri Richardson are just so dope. I've been so inspired by women lately, and I'm not just saying that because there's mostly women in here.
Also, he doesn't mention anything about the girl. Remember he got with some girl from Australia? Never talked about her.
Where's that energy? You should be
my
going
eye!
What do you want me to fuck my lawsuit up, you
my
dumb
eye.
fuck? So he's a pussy. And I hate...
I think I go through more trouble than him when I get a little eyelash in my
using
eye.
that word. I hate using words that are just disgusting like that, but he deserves it. He's one that deserves it.
Okay, so he goes on and on. He talks about how he was trying to hunt down Andrew Schultz.
And I wanted to break from social media, but I did. I it's not like the hardest job in the world, so I could bring Kyle around and capture those moments. I do like the moments with my...
What's up with you, rings? It's too many rings for two hands. It's fucking 4 rings. What do you need that many rings
family,
for?
Because they're real and genuine, and I'm happy with them. I'm happy when I'm around my nieces and, my sister and my brother, and it's just cool. But
you can always trust whenever somebody's not looking at the forward, right? That's what they always say. A cop would say, hey, eyes forward, okay? I can't tell if you're fucking, lying or not. But that's a sure indication that somebody's got a lot more going on in their fucking mind. He's about to cry.
And genuine, and I'm happy with them. I'm happy when I'm around my nieces, and
his eyes are just shooting to the fucking table.
My sister.
Looking for anything other than staring forward to
my brother, and
tell us that he really wanted to spend time with his family. That's why he was away.
It's just cool, but I was down there, and I was having a good time, and then we filmed some stuff, and I was just like, I felt like the filming was making it not really genuine. Like, because I just get into vlog mode, and I'm like, everything is just pranking my dad, and he's like, when are you gonna nut?
Okay, we're gonna move. His spit just came out of my mouth. Don't go back.
Moment, we would just be fishing together, and I would be wearing a watch.
So he's just talking about how he pranked his dad. Let's get to the part, man. I'm waiting for.
And
there we go. I was waiting for that the whole time.
And he was like, what are you on fucking drugs? He just thought I was insane at the time, but I just kept doing bits, and I was like, I need to stop. I need to spend some family time.
It would be nice if Mike David would cover the drug usage. Okay. Because, you go after Big Mike. You can't be making friends with this. I know it's a goof. Like, I'm too... I know when things are a joke, okay? You can't have somebody out here, upset with most things on the internet, covering things, and actually expect them to actually like somebody. This guy's been tricked.
And really...
Anyways, I would like to see him be covered by other people too. Get into Jeff's secret. It's clear everywhere too. He is like fucking like got the guilt of a drug addict.
Take a mental health break, because I said I'm taking a social media break, and I immediately started posting more than I do when I'm not on a social media break. So it wasn't It was like I was just lying to you guys. So I sent Kyle.
And they all look like they know what's up. I mean, this guy knows for sure. There's like a fucking couple rigs on the ground, couple needles.
Back to L.A.
They are 280 pros.
And I genuinely just stayed there with my mom and my aunt, and the rest of my family left. And just real life started kicking in, just thinking about what's coming up. There's a lot of stressful stuff that I have going on in my life right now that I don't really talk about because I'm not really allowed to, and
wow, lies.
Which I don't want to do because it's like a family everything. But the main thing that happened was I had.
Okay, so this is why he was gone. I guess I missed the whole fucking Andrew Schultz part. He said he tried to text Andrew Schultz a lot, tried to meet up with him. Okay, tried to fucking square off with him. So this is why he was gone the whole time.
I had a really bad nightmare where I had a seizure and I bit my...
He had a really bad nightmare. Now, how often do people have nightmares and go into epileptic episodes?
The main thing...
You got to get a fucking brain scan, man. Has he been having seizures? Is this a normal thing? That isn't normal for people to just have a seizure. We need you with fucking prods on your head. Now, he did slam into a fucking crane. But, I mean, when you're telling people... You went away because you had a very bad dream triggered a seizure.
But the main thing that happened was I had a really bad nightmare where I had a seizure, I bit my tongue, and my tongue was bleeding, and I fell out of my bed.
Okay, so his tongue. Now this is all kind of like telltale signs of something's going on. If this is true. We need more. We need to know more. Now, does his head look like they cut? You know, whenever people have brain issues, they go to the doctor. They do that. They cut their hair, just as a joke. You know, to inspect nothing.
A nightmare that.
But he had a nightmare. Bit his tongue. Had a seizure. Convulsed. Fell out of bed.
I woke up during surgery, and I snipped my eye. And it was just a very...
This eye shit has got him fucking gonzo, okay? Got him so fucking fucked up in the head that it's causing nightmares and giving him seizures that people are fucking, I don't know, snipping his eye out of his head.
Vivid, really bad nightmare in this Airbnb in the Jersey Shore. And I was upstairs and I fell out of my bed and my mother found me and I was just like... I had like a legit like brain damage fucking seizure. So it really spooked me. I didn't know if
that's all he's given us too. I mean, give your audience. I mean, he has had serious brain damage and he's not well enough to do a fucking show, or he's just fucking high as shit coming up with schemes and scams. He's lying.
Fucked up for life, or
not
fucked up for life, or whatever. But I just realized I needed to slow down and just put my phone down and...
Yeah, that's the best medicine, okay? After you have a seizure, slow down, put your phone down, rest with the family, and do push-ups.
So I just went back to Staten Island and stayed at my parents' house for a while. And
the way I listened to the job. I didn't get to see what it looked like. He's like drifting in and out.
I just went back to Staten Island and stayed at my parents' house for...
Look at him. What do you do?
While.
No, I know it's slow motion, but he's out here just zone 6, spaced out.
And
he woke up, dude. He woke up from being zonked. Look at this.
And ate a lot.
Okay, so that's the rest of Jeff. We were just kind of catching up with him, seeing if he's okay. Give him a prayer. You know, big ups. Give him good vibes. Send him a kiss.